Back again in the final hole of the Olympic shooting range of Sydney, where is held the 2007 ISSF World Cup Rifle and Pistol, the second step of this year's World Cup. And we are now on the final range where it's going to start the 10-meter pistol main event for the final round. A big final we have seen before, just 2 hours ago, the ladies of the rifle competing on the distance of 10 meters, 2 Chinese on the podium on that final. But here, as you can see, the men of the air pistol are parading, are lining up for the final. And the news is that none of the Chinese team entered the round, the final round. We had 3 Russian in the final, the well-known Vladimir Goncharov, Mikhail Nestrev, and the young Leonid Yakimov, just 19 years old. And the quarter place has been already won by the Korean shooter Dim Young Lee, who won the quarter just entering this final, since all the other shooters had already won a quarter in a previous competition, or their country already had secured a quarter before. And there you have seen the Korean Dim Young Lee, who won the quarter place awarded through this competition. And here Tanio Kyriako, long experience in this event, winner of the Olympic Games of Seoul 1988. And here's the young Leonid Yakimov of Russia, 19 years old, fourth at the World Championship in Zagreb, between the senior, junior, the world champion in the 25-meter event. Today competing between some of the most experienced shooters in this final of the shooting range of Sydney. Once again, built for and open for the Olympic Games of Sydney 2000. Here, that time, the 10-meter air pistol men, the Olympic of Sydney in 2000, were won by Frank Dumoulin of France. Today in the final, and here is today's leader, Vladimir Goncharov of Russia, the third Russian shooter. You see Walter Lapierre of France lining up, and from Turkey, Yusuf Dicek. Here you can see the start list. We have 3 Russian shooters in the final, followed by 2 French shooters. So a great success for the Russian team and for the representative of France. While the quarter place went to Dim Young Lee of Korea, starting this final in 5th position. He already secured the quarter, since all the other finalists had already won a quarter before, or their country already had a quarter place in this event. Now the focus on the preparation time of Vladimir Goncharov. So now the shooters are in the preparation time, a few minutes to get ready for the final. Preparation time that will be followed by the sighting time before the official start of the competition. And here you can see, qualified in 8th position, the Russian shooter Mikhail Nestrev, qualified in 8th with 582 points of qualification score. He's the silver medalist of the last Olympics of Athens 2004. I've seen him shooting in 4-banding at the first World Cup of the year just a few weeks ago, where he didn't perform at his best, placing between the last in the final. You can see the Korean team following this young Korean men. While here we are on position number 7, qualified with 582 points from Turkey, Yusuf Dicek, placed in 12 at the last World Championship in Zagreb. This is his first final round ever in the international shooting. Here is the winner of the Olympic Games 2000 here in Sydney in this final hole, Frank Dumoulin of France, 33 years old. Last year he made a great season through the World Cup, winning a gold medal in Resende in Brazil and bronze at the World Cup in Milan in Italy. Frank Dumoulin, expert of this shooting range, where he won a gold medal at the Olympic of Sydney 2000. And now on position number 5, qualified with 583 points, the young Korean athletes, Dim Young Lee, 18 years old. He already won a quarter place just by entering this final. He won a silver medal at the last World Championship of Zagreb, but there he was competing between junior shooters, and today he's fighting against some of the most experienced shooters in this event. One of them, Taniu Kyriakov of Bulgaria, gold medalist at the Olympic Games of Seoul 1988, bronze medalist at the Games of Atlanta 1996. Last year placed in second, winning silver at the World Cup in Milan, in Italy. And European champion of last year European champion, who won the Europeans held in Moscow in 2006. Moscow, the capital of the home country of this young Leonid Hekimov, another young shooter, 19 years old, bronze winner at the World Cup in Guangzhou in China last year, placed in fourth at the World Championship in Zagreb between seniors, and winner between junior of the 25-meter pistol junior event. Today he qualified in third with 584 points. Walter Lapierre from France is qualified in second with 585 points. He won last year a bronze medal in Resende, the World Cup in Resende in Brazil. We've seen him at the first World Cup in Fort Benning, where he placed in 12. Here you can see Jasna Sekaric and her teammate. Jasna Sekaric, winner yesterday of the 10-meter air pistol women event. She won a bronze yesterday. And here we are now on the leader, Vladimir Goncharov of Russia, the first Russian shooter who entered this final. He competed here in Sydney in 2000 for the Olympics. That time he couldn't enter the final, placing in ninth, just 1 point behind the finalists. And last year he won a bronze medal at the World Championship in Zagreb. Today he's starting in first with 587 points. Vladimir Goncharov starting his season in the best way in Fort Benning. He made a bronze medal. Leonid Yakimov, 19 years old, now on your screen, impressed everybody, shooting between juniors as well as between seniors. As you can see now, the shooters are in the sighting time. Few minutes of time for an unlimited number of shots. Get ready for the first final shot. Mikhail Nestrev starting from the 8th position, qualified with the lower qualification score. That's 582 points. Taniu Kyriakov. And once again, we are hosted here at the Olympic shooting range of Sydney, the same used for the Olympic Games of Sydney 2000. Wonderful shooting range set in the middle of the Australian green. An almost perfect shooting range beloved by the shooters. Here they can always reach great results. You see the French, the team leader of France, following his two athletes in the final, Walter Lapierre, shooting in second with 585 points of qualification score, just 2 points behind Vladimir Goncharov. And the Russian team started in the best way this year's World Cup from Fort Benning, where Vladimir Izakov, today not in the final, won a gold medal, followed on the podium by Vladimir Goncharov, winning bronze there. Today he's starting in first. And the Russians are very strong in this event. One reason more. While Chinese team couldn't handle